continuing on from the series of demonstrations, if you've got 0 here on this red and 0 here on this green, 0 plus 0 is 0. But that's only from an electrical point of view. From an ion and scalar transfer wave, it's immaterial. It's the fact that this 0 is a negative and this 0 is a positive. A little bit of future technology occurring here. Now this red and this black, the center ones, go to my AVO, and the two loose wires here go to that capacitor, which clearly says 400 volts. That's impossible to have 400 volts on a nothing circuit like this. So if we just follow the two off, they go there, and that clearly says 385.7 volts and rising. Okay, it has an unlimited amount of energy. If I change that for 4,000, it would give me 4,000. If I changed it for 4 million, it would give me 4 million. I don't have to change here. The key is how this is configured. That's at 400, and it acts like a huge great big reservoir, a dam, and then we force all of that down into that single one there. So that's at 400, that comes down to 350. But this will charge that 400 times in an instant in time. That goes to here. So there's 350 there, 25, 25, 25, 25. You've got 350 here at 100. So 100 of them is one lot of that. And this one will fill that 400 times. So there's 4 times as much here than is needed in here. So you get a cascade. And sat down right on the end is 16 volts. So 16 volts is being fed through this slot, through that, off the bridge from the Earth's scalar wave. And sat over on these 2 pins is 16 volts that will last forever. I've got to go to the tech shop to get a new connection interface between here and the mass storage. But if I made this board exponentially bigger, maybe 4 or 5 times the size of this, as what's known as a capacitor array, you wouldn't need a battery, because by the time the energy is in the reservoir, and as the energy comes down in the reservoir, it's always being filled, and the output is so slow based on the end one here, there's always energy behind it. That energy that's coming out is going through an AC inverter back into the circuit to make it chargeable. So it's just lasts forever. You don't need a grid, it's pure off-grid energy. The only thing that you need to do is charge it up in the first place. And you can do that with a standalone 1 kilowatt Jenny. Just crank it up, half a litre of fuel, charge the, or better still, just a great big car battery. Stick that on, start an EMF. Once the EMF has started, away it goes. It just top up, and it recycle that one block of energy forever. So even if you started this off a 12 volt battery, it produces 400. So these are also amplifiers. They're very, very powerful in this configuration. Okay.